Let's read the Bible. I'm not feeling it at all, but let's read it. Genesis 13. So Abram went up from Egypt, he and his wife and everything that belonged to him, and Lot with him to the Negev. Now Abram was very rich in livestock, silver and gold. He proceeded by stages from the Negev as far as Beth-el to the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Beth-el and Ai, to the place of the altar that he had made there at first, and there Abram called on the name of Adonai. A lot of the Bible is just reading about stuff that doesn't really connect with what's going on in your own life. Like, this person is rich in livestock, silver and gold. He's some kind of a patriarch. He's on this mission from God. I get it why a lot of young people wouldn't want to read something like this. I look at the Bible like it's training wheels, really. And you're supposed to find yourself living the kind of life that some of these people lived in the Bible. And we aren't there yet. Lot separates from Abram. Now Lot, who was going with Abram, also had sheep and cattle and tents, so that the land could not support them living together, because their possessions were many, and they were not able to stay together. So there was a quarrel between the shepherds of Abram's livestock and the shepherds of Lot's livestock. Now the Canaanites and the Perizzites were living in the land then. Yeah. More money, more problems, I guess. Although it would be nice to have some kind of a stable place you can go to, you know. I don't need land, but like a car, like a van that I can live in that has electricity and running water. That would be really nice. That wasn't really an option for these people back then, but you know, now it is. Don't understand people who want to own houses or anything like that. Like, that's where depression happens. Then again, it can happen anywhere, even in the beautiful meadows of Spain. So Abram said to Lot, "Please, let there be no strife between me and you, or between my shepherds and yours, since we are relatives. Isn't the whole land before you? Please separate yourself from me. If to the left, then I'll go to the right, and if to the right, then I'll go to the left." Lot lifted up his eyes and saw that the whole area surrounding Jordan was well watered in its entirety, before Adonai destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, like Adonai's garden, like the land of Egypt, till you come to Shoar. So Lot chose for himself the whole area surrounding the Jordan. Lot journeyed to the east, and they separated from each other. He took the bigger part of the pie. Is that what it's saying? Abram dwelled in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelled in the cities of the valley. And he moved his tent from place to place near Sodom. But the people of Sodom were evil, very great sinners against Adonai. After Lot separated himself from him, Adonai had said to Abram, "Lift up your eyes now and look from the place where you are to the north, south, east, and west. For all the land that you are looking at, I will give to you and to your seed forever." Is this like the big Israel, the promised land? Is that what it's talking about? Or is this some kind of a proto version of it? Man. I wonder how the Son of God is going to make that place desirable to even be at. If you look at pictures of that region of the world, it's like the most dry and just rocks and dust everywhere. Then again, I guess it's about the people who would be there then, right? It's not really about the nature. Those people would be like the ones who have the eternal spring inside them that flows, you know? Spiritual people, wise people. And I guess lovely people, up to all kinds of good things. I will make your seed like the dust of the earth, so that if one could count the dust of the earth, then your seed could also be counted. Yeah, I guess so. Like eventually the whole earth will be like redeemed in this way when Christ has put all the enemies of God under his feet, right? I wonder what happens then, you know, when the whole of the earth is full of people who love God. Is that when the space aliens show up? Or do we become the space aliens? You know, there's not really a proper way right now for me to think about those things. But I can't imagine the story ends there. Get up, walk about the land through its length and width, for I will give it to you. I don't know if I still have that video up where I talk about stuff like that. It was just my little fan theory about, you know, God created man and woman in his image. It says so in Genesis, right? On earth, you know, red earth, it just means like the planet that we are in. And I said in that video that, you know, it doesn't say that God only created man and earth in his image on this earth. Maybe there are other worlds that also have men and women created in his image. And they have their own kinds of histories and worlds and things they have created. And heaven is kind of the place where everything gets connected, like that. I don't know. Maybe there is some kind of a material equivalent to the spiritual unity that exists, you know, throughout the ages. The people who thousands of years ago had the Holy Spirit. If I have the same Holy Spirit and I'm united with them, well, is that also something that's true, you know? The other side of the universe? Maybe that's why you have to be friendly to your neighbor. So Abram moved his tent from place to place and came and dwelt by Mamre's large trees, which are in Hebron, and there built an altar to Adonai. Yeah. I've never built an altar. I wonder what it would look like. This is where they prepared the food, right? They sacrificed the food. That's what the altar means. So it wasn't just like some kind of a weird shrine that people have for, you know, sports stars or celebrities today on their walls. Anyway, it actually did cheer me up a little bit reading the Bible. I'm gonna go eat something in Domino's now.